Okay, well, do we
Okay,
ever have a
boss,
game here
let's get
today?
aggressive.
I just
With the
got this
platoon
fucking
flag in the
working.
hand,
This game is
click on the enemy
mesmerizingly
town
cool so far.
center. This will order
I
your
remember this
troops
from
to
back in
take
the day.
over
I
the
have a
town.
physical copy for this fucking game. And I just got it working. It's fucking awesome. Black and white too. Now I also got the expansion, but I'm gonna play through this main uh, set first. You can get it from my Abandonware. I'll put the link below, but bear in mind I had a fucking bitch of a time getting it to work. At first I couldn't play it, then I figured out dragging an exe folder from the original game's files, and then I had a problem with one of these things being like the torches showing as black squares, but I fixed that by just following and 100% getting the all the patches. So bear in mind, I imagine some systems just don't even play the game at all. So I would warn you very heavily. There's some fuckiness to installing this game, which is unfortunate because such a cool game. It's like mind-boggling it's not on Steam. They probably would have made millions of dollars so far if they would have someone had the license and popped this fucker on Steam. Because yes, you can tell that some of the graphics are old school. You know, perhaps I'm gonna get into modding this motherfucker because this is just a very unique concept for a game. Black and white too, yeah. And the expansion Battle of the Gods, and it looks like there's a creature one too, but I'm just gonna take it bit by bit and check them all out. Yeah, this is another game added to my fucking roster here. Let's see, is there virtual sync? Bear in mind, this game is very archaic. It's old as all balls. And you can kind of feel it, but I mean, it's pretty damn impressive for its time. I mean, it's a unique game. You're like kind of like a god maker. Very dope. Extremely dope game. Take over town. And just truly insane that they haven't attempted to bring this back. Take the town.
Off we go!
This is the type of game that would really benefit from a spiritual sequel. Very much so. Wow, what we got here for free is simply stunning. You know, this is the type of game at $10 on Steam they would have made a killing because
An army marches on its stomach, and these guys will eat twice the normal rate. So keep an eye out on your stores.
Install was definitely a cocksucker, and I don't remember this game at all. And some of the things, like I had to turn up my mouse sensitivity because it would like jagger. Like I know a lot of people that would stop at that level. Things like shaking to...
Yeah, this is it! Attack!
Oh dear. Oh, you know it doesn't have to be war, leader. You can take towns by impressing them too.
I don't know if there's gonna be a battle or something. It's pretty an impressive game for a game that came out early 2000s. It's doing some impressive things, and it doesn't look half bad at all. Especially with the reshade. I rock a reshade. I mean, all games around this time, I usually pop Magic HDR and some of the anti-aliasing tricks to them, just to make everything a little bit more and better looking and crisp. And as you can see with the reshade, it just looks older without the Magic HDR. You pop the Magic HDR and suddenly it looks mesmerizingly beautiful. A lot of the textures are less washed out. They don't look as video gamey, so to speak. So, and then of course you got your anti-aliasing, make it look a little bit more smooth. Very interesting game, I must say, and probably a game at this point that there's like so many people don't even know exists. But for people growing up, I remember playing it, but See, I'm at the perfect stage for revisiting these games because, yes, I've played them. I have a little nostalgia for them, but I don't really remember a lot of this game. It's almost like, I mean, I've had a crazy ass 20 years since I played this game last, but most certainly I don't remember it. I will say the mechanics of it, sometimes they're not what you expect. They're not really what you expect. So there is a little bit to that. I see, kind of like, I'm wondering if I didn't make enough guys. You know, certainly there's mechanics I've got to learn here, but doesn't look like that's going cool. Cool things like have a look at this. Like it shows like a little cloud over there, but when you scroll in, it's like raining. Oh, wait, where is that? Yeah, here. I mean, it's like a light rain, but you can see the cloud from a distance. It's a very cool game. It's incredible that they had an A continue with this series and B it's not fucking anywhere. I was trying to look for it. I have the disc. I have a fucking disc for this bitch, and I was like, okay, yeah, let's try and find a way to get this because I was hyped looking at the back of the screen, but I'm gonna go for more. But you know, talk about the time when these gaming companies are trying to get you to play the newest, latest, greatest game that comes out. And here I am having an absolute blast and so invested in a fucking 20-year-old obscure RTS. I'm gonna probably do a full video on this. I've got to play through it. I've got to get some footage. I'm gonna make sort of a quote unquote review of Black and White 2 because it's highly obscure and a lot of people just are gonna give up with getting it done. I was literally trying to get it to work for like 4 hours yesterday. So most people, when it comes to modding and doing with computer shit, give up after fucking like 10 minutes. Yeah, I had to. When you install it if you can. I had a problem where I installed it I didn't want to install it into my C drive because it's like 3.5 gigs, so I put it in my D. But my D, I didn't put it in the right place, so it didn't detect the install. So when I went to go patch it, it gave me problems. So you have to put it in like Lionhead Studios, the same directory in your D as it showed in your C. That fixed the patching of
now
it.
you own this
I needed the
town.
patching because there was torches showing as an error
like in your town, boss.
when I didn't
Attack
patch
is the
it.
best form of defense.
And
Get
another
your
thing I had
armies
to
out
do
there.
is
A newly
it wouldn't
created
launch
platoon
when
starts at experience level 1.
It wouldn't launch
Unless
when
they fight, they gain
originally opened the
experience.
original
When
game,
the
and I had to
platoon's
just take an
experience
exe
reaches
file
a certain
from the
threshold,
ISO.
they go up to the
Now,
next
you're gonna need
experience
like
level,
a
and with
CD
it, their
boot or
skills such as
ISO
fighting
or
and
Win
speed
CD or
improve.
something like that.
Lastly,
It's
if you
very
want to disband
confusing
a platoon,
online on how to
drop
get
the
this working.
platoon's flag onto an
Cool.
armory and let those
Yeah, and this
weaklings
looks
off the
wicked. There's
hook.
like mods that allow you to play as Aztecs and there's all kinds of cool stuff.
You see,
this looks
you
like.
can win by taking over towns
Really
using
isn't a game
force.
like this, so this should
Or
be
by
interesting.
impressing the people in those other towns.
Yeah, war solves everything.
Well, actually,
obviously
leader,
gonna have a
you
lot
can
to
win by a
learn here.
mixture of impressing and war, you know.
Wow, what a cool
Alas,
game. And
the
beautiful
time of
too. This
innocence
game came
draws
out
to a close.
20
You must take a
years
step
ago,
down the
people.
road of good or evil.
This could pass off as a
And by
modern
the way,
indie game.
war
God
is
game.
evil, and
This game
I'm
never came
evil.
out, and we
You get where I'm coming
closed
from.
our eyes
Time to choose,
and
boss.
said, "Oh, someone made an indie cool God game," and it was $10 on Steam. You wouldn't know the difference. You wouldn't know the difference. The mechanics are tight as all hell here.
Ready to go.
Okay, so I'm gonna see if there's a way you can Untroop disband. There we go. There we go. And cool. You know, it's neat. It's whimsical. It's very cool. And of course, I'm just starting the original things. There's expansions and stuff. I haven't even got the creature. Oh, let's do the creature. I choose the wolf guy. It's got some Pokemon elements into it too with your creature. This is a game would very much benefit from the modern
creature's waking up.
It's a neat concept. It really goes to show graphics really aren't anything. But I must say, it does look pretty damn good. I mean, those textures are looking old, but look at some of the brick on the back there. Certainly interesting. I would implore you, if you're on PC, to at least attempt to get it to work. I had a bitch of a time, but I'd imagine there's lots of people who just get it for a shot. I just had some unique issues that were just
grab the leash, click on the creature with the action button. He's been in the pen for ages. Make him come outside for a bit. Move him outside by clicking the action button once on the ground. Excellent. With your creature on the leash, you can move him or get him to do things.
And more importantly, to do what you want him to do.
Well done. That's how you get the creature to move. The creature's hungry. Let's feed him.
How do you feed him? Take over every town on the land.
With the leash in the hand, click on the field.
I imagine this game has a very set field, right? When you complete all the maps and you do all this stuff, it probably just ends. Please don't tell me he eats the people.
That's better. He doesn't look as hungry now. Whenever you click the action button on something with the leash, the creature will try and find something to do with it.
I must say, at first I was annoyed with the evil and good guys, but it's actually kind of refreshing to have someone just like, or have like those NPCs, so to speak, just talking to you constantly while you play it. It's kind of interesting. It's very Sims-like too. It reminisces of UI and design elements that are present in the modern Sims.
That's right. Marvelous.
Very neat game. You know, this is part of that like Will Wright Sims.
You should now teach your creature whether what he does is good or bad. Oh dear, he's going to eat a villager. You should teach him not to do that.
Nonsense! Eating villagers will make him strong.
Click and hold the action button on him. Move the mouse quickly from side to side to punish him for eating that person.
Nah, move the mouse slowly. Pet him and reward him. Ooh, you're on the road to making a nasty creature.
Yeah.
What a senseless waste of human life. If you want to cancel an action and empty your hand, simply shake it briskly left and right. That is just about everything you need to know right now. Why don't you try experimenting with your creature?
Yeah, this is a really neat feature. They had the thing like this. Spec.
As our city grows, the greater the distance our villagers will have to travel.
It's very like
to
N64.
We
It's
can
quite
build
good.
roads. To build
When, when this game came out, N64, oh he's got a tree, put down the tree.
Then drag out the shape of the road you want. When you are happy with it, click the action button.
Okay,
Have a go at building a road.
The UI is a little intrusive at times with the guys flying in there, but it's not bad. Not overly bad, I would say.
Well done.
Very cool. Very, very cool. Very cool indeed. Take over every town and land. I'd imagine it was a fast look. Met the Roman soldiers in there.
Onwards.
Yeah, things like the shaking and the whatnot of your of your guys is very neat, I must say. Some functions that, you know, like, the thing again is good and bad. I mean, I must say some of these features are extremely cool. Best home. Should be a cost 40. Best home. Or impressiveness, wood, capacity 30. Only crumbles, winkies, coffin dodgers, call them what you will. They need somewhere to sit and stare into the space dribbling before a reaper. Best home. Lumber mill. Star Marine Nursery. Yeah, this has some complex depth, it's looking like, so that's pretty neat. Has some very complex depths. Just how I like it, innovative yet complex. There's everybody burning something. Alignment 2.6% good. We do for the good of the people. Storehouse. Perhaps that's it. Happiness mid. Adult population. Food desire. People of the town want food. They shall have food. Wow, super cool. I like how fluid everything feels again. Oh, what's the dog doing? Yeah, I'm gonna have to learn all this stuff. Is it okay to destroy trees? Oh, I get it. You like... you can scratch him. Good doggy. Good doggy. Good doggy. Who's a good doggy? Is it okay? I have no input. I seem to be a bad owner of them. I think there's an automatic creature leash thing. I mean, this is neat. This is a neat game. See, some games, like especially strategy games, have this like allure of just kind of, you just always want to figure out what more to do. But this is definitely one of those games.
Disciple Farmer.
You be a farmer.
Disciple
And
farmer.
you know, games like this just kind of have this intuitiveness about it.
Disciple farmer.
It's quite neat. This field is enough to provide for 50 people. Field. Kind of messy field, really. People like the creature. I must say the creature designs are very interesting. And like, they look just so not real that it's interesting.
Disciple farmer.
Yeah, very cool game. This is a game I could just get into.
Disciple farmer.
Disciple farmer.
Another important part of the toolbar is the Objectives menu. Select the Objectives tab to open it. Right. Here you can find all the important tasks that will enable you to complete a land, and also some less important tasks that are just interesting to do. The tabs at the bottom right control which objectives you are looking at, either all of them or a selection from the total.
The objectives window up in the top left also displays the objectives. You only need to complete the gold scroll objective to complete the land.
Oh
but
no,
you
do you
earn
eat the guy?
more tribute by
Okay,
undertaking some of the other ones.
Yes, you earn tribute for every objective you complete.
I'm going towards the evil side. 2.6% good still. Food desire is much higher. I just do it. Oh, I get it. Okay. Give him a little food benefit. I don't think I have anybody working that farm down there. Food desires way down. Delete still hasn't been created, so to speak. Oh, he's eating from there. I suppose that's okay. I know he's chasing after people again. Running about heavily. I got plenty of food, it appears. Oh my god, he's got trees. Yeah, we have to figure out what. I haven't been able to figure that mechanic out. It's a very cool game. So I'm definitely going to get into this. I'll eventually kind of review it, so to speak. Let's see what this is. Yeah, getting black and white too is fucking sweet as fuck.
Hey you, Greek god! If you exist, I know you can hear me. My daughter's fallen pregnant. She says no man has touched her. It's an immaculate conception. So it must be down to you. You are responsible for the child. Pay me a dowry of 1,000 wood.
Boss, you dirty dog! I knew you had it in you.
It wasn't him. We should find whoever is responsible and clear your good name. Something is amiss here, leader. Maybe you should see where she's going.
My creature to eat her. Look at the way she just walks around. Back must hurt. Look at that. A very, very mysterious yet entertaining game, I must say. I'm thoroughly enjoying my time with Black and White 2. And I thought I'd just get a little nostalgia kick, but wow, is it ever like 50 times better than I thought it was? I need to figure out how to leash him. I would instruct him to go to sleep there. Just grab her and just throw her into the Ethos. I guess I could do that. There's also, I must say, there's a lot of bugs everywhere. There must be something about that. And destroying the towns would be a lot of fun too, I'd imagine. I wonder, I can't recall what happens, but I wonder what happens when you beat everything, if there's like kind of a free play type mode. Yeah, definitely a unique game. I'm crying shame it's not fully available on Steam. You know, if they remastered this bitch, it would be stellar. Sell really well. Oh, she's skeeting. She's going into that house.
I knew something was going on.
You knew no such thing. Someone ought to let her father know about this.
Been skeeting. Bitch has been skeeting. You knew it. Dar's a hoe.
I can't believe it. I apologize.
Daughter's a
I'm
fucking
so
hoe.
sorry for accusing you wrongly. I'll make sure the child is
Damn
raised
right.
faithful and true to you.
Damn right. Haven't done a good job of the first one. Yeah, so cool. So there's little objectives and stuff. Oh man, I'm gonna thoroughly fucking love this shit. It just has a very neat kind of way. Look at that guy's face. So pretty impressively detailed pedestrians, I must say, for such a diverse looking kind of interesting environment that you can create here. I'm thoroughly impressed. I'm gonna take a dump on that villager's head. Oh shit, he's shitting! Try and press left, right? Don't know how I control them. Well, next we'll learn how to quit happy. Drop it. I need to figure out how to do the leash, but all in all, pretty incredible game. Look at all the food we have. definitely looking forward to this game. That's for damn sure. Wicked. And for free, I mean, since there's no other way to buy it, I mean, it's Abandonware. But, I mean, its stellar quality lends to the fact that there are so many worse games on Steam. Come on. There are so many terribly made games on Steam, it's not even funny. And for the fact that you can't get this, that's a shame. Absolute fucking crying shame.